Sit down, you devil. Whether it's Jon or JOHN. But here he is, the man's in town.
I'm in the red room.
The Crowman has arrived. Sit down. I want you to help me out with something here, right?
Gee, I'm listening to the program this morning. Do you need help, pal? God, there's a lot of mayhem going on out there.
All right, I was
about to throw myself out of the car on the way down.
I hope I'm managing to hold it together.
Kneel in, pal. You're keeping the whole parish going. Go on, fire away.
All right, John Kenny's in studio because he's back again on the 4th, 5th and 6th of February in a one-man show at the Everyman called The Crowman.
Yeah.
What's this about? Loneliness, isolation, living alone as an elderly person?
Do you know what? It's probably just... it's like the audience just get a kind of journey into this guy's head, really, you know. And it's
what's in his head?
All kinds of things. That's what's so lovely about it. It hops all over the place. It's great. He's very bright. He's very smart. He's into things. He observes. He's probably not the greatest social communicator when he's out in society. He's a brilliant observer. So it's his kind of take on everything that surrounds him, his community and everything else that goes on.
Is it an aspect of rural Ireland you're talking about?
No, I don't think so, Neil. It is set in rural in a sense that the character, and this is where it is pretty much maybe small town, you know, someplace like Fermoy or Mallow or something like that. I would imagine myself, that's where I picture him living outside someplace like that. But it's the character, I suppose. It's really about how easy it is to end up being kind of isolated in your own world.
But that's my point. He goes to mass to meet people and shake hands.
Well, a little bit of that.
He goes to funerals
but he goes to the pubs and stuff like that. But he kind of stands back and he observes, you know. And and there's a lot of stuff going on which comes out in the case. You kind of hear a little bit about his past, and he's a wounded warrior, I suppose, in some ways. But he's entertaining. Did he ever marry? Did he have No, never.
So he's a
and I suppose really there is a thing. There's a little love story woven through this and it's beautiful because it's like loving from a distance in a sense that he's this friend of his who passes away, which he hears about, and then you suddenly realise this sort of platonic relationship that existed between these two adults, you know, and I suppose it's a story of warmth and how that person befriended him and showed him friendship and small little things.
What's it like doing? Well, I mean, I saw incredible work that you've done all through your career, and I'm a big fan, particularly the work you did with Mary McAvoy and The Matchmaker and things like that. That was awesome. But what's it like being on a stage on your own?
Oh, great. It's great to be back because I got to play all the characters. It's brilliant, and that means I'm the only one in the cast.
But it's a scary place, though, surely.
No, I really enjoy it. Like I really enjoy that space on my own. None whatsoever.
That doesn't seem to bother you.
Not at all, no. And I kind of like the idea of just that thing of being on my own because every night then that's different. Sometimes when you're playing off someone, whereas like I can take it at my own tempo. Some nights I decide that I'm in the character's in a certain zone. And the thing just changes. So it changes every night because depending on my own mood, you bring your own mood on stage a little bit, although you stick to the lines and you do everything. But the delivery and everything else and the timing and even the phrasing changes from night to night completely.
But unless it's a comedy, though, how do you judge how the audience is reacting? Is that not worrying?
I think you always know that.
Do you get a vibe?
Sense. Well, you see, this play is a bit of a roller coaster. It's an amazing piece of writing because 1 minute the audience is laughing and before they know it, just like that, they're suddenly in the middle of something that they know, shit, I shouldn't be laughing at this.
Yeah.
And that's what Katie has done with the piece of writing. It really takes an audience. I say it's hard work. It's harder work for an audience than it is for me.
Yeah.
But yet every night I've never done the play now. I've been doing it for over a year on tour, on and off, like with other things. So we've never done Crowman without we getting kind of a standing ovation every night.
I can't wait for it.
So it's really, it has that effect on an audience, you know. But I always said that it is harder work for an audience than it is for me because, they just don't know what to do next because they're here with me 1 minute and they're laughing because that's the way the character is in his head.
They're on this roller coaster of emotions.
Absolutely.
And they need to keep up.
Yeah. And they're up, they're down, they're up, then they're going, oh God, oh shit, oh no. And then they're laughing again. And before they know it, they go, oh, no, this is not going to happen, is it? And then something else happens.
It's a wonderful talent to be able to bring that out on people, I'm sure.
Well, there's a great piece of writing. I'm very lucky. I mean, Katie's from Charleville, and I've known Katie for a while. I've done a couple of plays with her. She's a brilliant musician. I don't know why she's not writing albums because...
You're a brilliant musician.
Well, this woman has real talent.
No, I mean, your talent is limitless. You can do serious stuff. You can do, as tough as you like. then you can do comedy.
Yeah, there's a bit of song in this. Katie having me in mind when she was writing it, like she wove some songs through it that your man just sings every now and again. He just goes into music, which is lovely for me, but just what I'd be doing anyway when I'm...
You're an observer of people anyway, aren't you? And that was the success behind Unbelievables and a lot of the farce that you did.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. I am, I think. Yeah, I'm not without being overly kind of watching everybody or doing anything, but I'm interested in people, you know what I mean? And what's going on. And, you know, no more than you are, I suppose. You're here, you're kind of communicating with people without, which is the real gift of radio, I suppose, even me listening this morning. All the different characters that face you in the morning.
I'm far from being in the same league as you.
I don't know, no. It's a fair gift. But, yeah, it's interesting because it's all about people at the end of the day, and you're trying to judge what they're... And in some ways, when you're on stage, you're doing that with an audience as well, because I know every night it's different because the audience is different. And they'll react in a certain way, and they'll go quiet at a certain time, or they'll look, or they'll say nothing, and they kind of... They shape and mould the performance.
And it's all very well to have television and Netflix and everything to watch on television, but we need to get out to theatre, we need to get out to drama, we need to support the arts.
Oh, definitely. Well, I just finished the fit-ups. I was down in Cork for the West Cork fit-ups this summer, which is a brilliant idea run by Jeff Gould, where he brings, you know, they go out to places where there are actually no venues. They set up sort of like the old fit-up shows, and every week there's a new play that does a circuit of 6 venues. So you do, and I just finished the Blackwater fit-up last week now, where we did 6 venues, and it was we had full houses in places I didn't even know existed. I had to look at a map and say I couldn't find that place. And I'm fairly
so the appetite is there,
huge. And I think, you know, what the lads are doing through the fit ups, like, I mean, I finished this week now. I think Pat Kinnavan is doing the 6 venues this week. Then Seamus O'Rourke is doing them next week. And they're all new plays, or they're all very different, and it's really good. And as I say, a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, even a Sunday night, there's people and they're queuing up to get in the door. Long may it continue. So it's great fun.
And hopefully they'll be queuing, I'm sure they will, come February the 4th, 5th and 6th. Tickets available at the the Everyman Palace Theatre box office. But can I give away a couple of pairs?
Do you know, Sue, I nearly forgot it now, and look, course for would you all come on Tuesday night if you want to, or whatever night? We'll say Tuesday night because I'm opening Tuesday night.
Okay, so
and there's a question and answer afterwards with Katie and me. I think we're going to do it in the auditorium, depending on how many we have. Or
do it in the bar.
Yeah, in the bar might be nice. We could chill out, and Katie's coming down as well, which would be great. So we have a question and answer afterwards. So maybe Tuesday night, and give 10 pairs of tickets.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll do 3 doubles for now, and maybe another one tomorrow and see how it goes. But do book in advance, lads, because this one is going to sell out the 4th, 5th and 6th of February. I can't wait for it. John Kenny in the Crowman by Katie Holly in the Everyman Palace Theatre. Great to see you.
Thanks, Neil. Great.
Thanks for popping in.
Yeah.